Hi there. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to post these videos because I keep getting censored all the time. But anyway, let's get into this one. These are some giant Mandela effects, and here we go. So as everybody knows, the Mandela effects, there's a woman, last name is Broom, that came out with this phrase, the Mandela effect. Actually, the history of it is back from 2009, and because people remembered that Nelson Mandela actually died in a jail cell. But then later on, as everybody knows, he's lived a full life and so on. So there are some giant new Mandela effects, and it's interesting to see who knows about them and who doesn't. So I equate them with now miracles. That's the category where they should really be in. Here's some giant Mandela effects that I told you I'd talk about. Salman Rushdie. So Salman Rushdie died. He was stabbed, and when he was giving a presentation a while back, and I was in my car yesterday and happened to listen to NPR, and they had an interview with Salman Rushdie, and I freaked out. Should be used to it by now, but these things always catch me. And he was talking about how he was stabbed in the eye, his right eye, and it got to his ocular nerve. Kind of gross, but he lost vision in one eye, and they said it's like a miracle. And he said, yeah, but he doesn't view it as a miracle. It was kind of funny that he doesn't view it as a miracle. You have to listen to the interview. It's surreal. And he talks about surrealism. So they're talking about surrealism and everything. It's just insane. It's crazy. The other person was this guy Mari. He was a bishop. He is a bishop, and this is really recent. So he was just attacked by this 16-year-old and with a knife. Now, in the original video I watched, he was stabbed, and he was stabbed to death. It was tragic, right? So yesterday, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago in the morning, I heard about it before that, but 2 days ago in the morning, I watched that video again, and then I watched a clip of him before that about him talking about telling the truth and talking about Jesus, and then I watched a video of him getting attacked, and I started crying. I'm like, this is horrible, He's getting attacked by a knife, and he's crying. And then I watched a video, later on, he says, oh, he's okay. So now he holds up the cross, which he didn't in the first video, but now he holds up the cross, and now the knife doesn't open. And the cross blocks the knife, so he doesn't get stabbed. But now he does get stabbed, but he's stabbed in the head, but it's not fatal. So it's tripped out, and it's amazing. So it's definitely a miracle. So he is now not dead, and he's alive. So in the same day that I saw that happen, I listened to the video, or was it the next day? I'm sorry, it's the next day. Salman Rushdie was attacked by a knife, and he was stabbed, and he died, like in the head. He died, and now he's alive. So 2 instances of these people at the podium being stabbed in the head by attackers, and now they're alive, which is a miracle. And that is the definition of a miracle, and that is the definition of a Mandela effect. So I don't know if we should start calling like Mandela effects just miracles and have done with it. But lends one to think about what would have happened if Nelson Mandela just did die in the jail cell, and how would our world be versus him being alive. And it makes you think about these kind of things, like what alternative timelines, what alternative things could have happened if these people didn't survive and they just died. And the thing about it is that they seem to be, it's tragic events, and it was just really bad. And I'm glad that these individuals are now alive. So it's a great thing, and it makes you think about biblical prophecies and everything else. It's just amazing how these things happen, like that they were stabbed and they were dead and now they're alive. And it makes you think about Jesus. Like, at the time, Jesus went to the cross and he died, and now it's quote unquote a miracle, Mandela effect, that he was alive again. 3 days later, and he's walking around like, the difference is that he was showing people, hey, this is where I was stabbed. But I just don't know. I don't equate it to the same thing, but it seems kind of similar. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. So Salman Rushdie is now alive. This guy Mari is now alive, and I looked up his name, Mari. I believe that's his first name. He's a bishop. Or two names are very similar. I think he might have another surname, but in his name means a place in Russia, but I'm sure there's some other connotation to the name that should be researched. I haven't really had a chance to do it yet. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.